Hey guys, it's Kate. I am back with another journal page today. This one I'm going to do live with real-time process. So I have these pre-painted pages. I do matte craft paint, and I'm going to come in with some of this really nice turquoise teal on this new palette knife I got from Temu. So I have never used these before. The wood handle is not finished, but I'm just going to kind of go in and leave some layers of this turquoise. And just kind of going easy. I like having the texture, and I'm gonna just come on down the page. And I'm gonna do this side too. Get a little bit in over here. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet here, but I really like the dark background, and I don't usually work on dark backgrounds, so this is kind of a new-ish experience for me. But I really like this bright turquoisey teal color. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with some white over this. And I'm just getting a little bit on my palette knife, and I'm just gonna kind of dab it in some of these areas here and get some of that texture going. And I'm just gonna go next to the turquoise and a little bit over it. Like that. That really lightens everything up, doesn't it? I hope you enjoy these journal videos like I do. It's been a lot of fun to start this channel and kind of do some experimenting with you. And hopefully you're able to get some time to relax and enjoy just some art and color and just experiment. Okay, I'm mostly dry, and I'm coming back in with a little bit of orange on my brush, and I'm just going to make a few little marks because I'm going to have a focal point in the middle that's going to be orange also, but I'm just going to bring in a little bit of color here on the page. And I'm using my filbert brush. It's a number 10. And I'm going in really lightly with this, just for a hint of that color and texture. And I'll just come right in here. Okay, good. Give my brush a rinse. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my other brush and come in with some white. Now my page is mostly dry, but not 100% dry. So I am going to go pretty light, but I do expect to get some color mixture. And I'm going to go pretty light with my brush, but I'm going to just draw kind of a center area here with the white. And I'm going to make this a bit textured also. Like that. And I'm going to come up here with this one. And I just want to brighten it up from the black. And you can see some of the orange kind of mixing in, and that's okay. Just so long as it's mostly white. And I'm going to come off a little bit diagonal here. Maybe change that up a bit too. Just like that. And add a little bit more here where there's quite a bit of turquoise peeking through. Nice. I'm going to come in with my focal point. Let me see. So I've got this flower stencil, and so what I'm going to do is kind of split this into two. And I think I'm going to put these two on one side and this group of three on another. And I'm going to do these in that bright orange. So I'm going to take my orange and add some white to it to make it a little more opaque. I'm using Cad Orange from Creative Inspirations. It's the Jerry's Artorama brand, which I really like. It's got great coverage and they're very reasonably priced. I also use Liquitex acrylic paints too. And I'm just putting a little bit on my palette, a little white and a little orange to really brighten it up. And I'm going to mix that together and apply it to my stencil. And that titanium white will add a little bit of opacity to the orange also. So I'm going to put this one here, just like that. And I'm going to start going over the flowers with my paintbrush. And I like the brightness of these colors on the black background. I think it looks really nice. And I'm just kind of dabbing it with my brush. I'm not being too careful. I kind of like the sort of textured look, so, and I'm dabbing it pretty heavily. And I think this will look really nice against the dark background and with the turquoise, since it's a complementary color. And I'm just going to do the whole stem the same way. Okay, one more. One more on this side anyway. And there might be some bleed through on this because I'm not holding it super tight to the paper, but I don't mind. I like that look, but if you want If you use stencils and you want yours to have a really crisp line, definitely hold it against your paper better than I am right now. Just a little bit more over here, and then give this a lift. Great. I like that. Okay, now on this side, let's do this here. I'm going to move this down a bit. I just need to grab a little bit more paint. Nice. Okay. Now let's go in here with some paint. Oops. All right. I'll tell you, I like that. I'm going to set this aside. I think that looks pretty snazzy. Okay, we're mostly dry again, and I'm going to go back in with another layer of this teal. And so I mixed some more up, which, by the way, I'm mixing using sky blue, lemon yellow, and a little bit of white, titanium white. So I've got some on my brush, and I'm going to draw a pretty solid box with this. And it's going to be a little bit sketchy, but that's okay. I just want to make it a box to set it apart from the background. Like that. And then I'm going to make another one here, but I'm going to make this the long way. And I'm pretty much covering over all of that background. And then I'm going to come back in with some drawing. And I'm just going easy with my brush. There's still just a slight dampness, but it's not enough to make it where any of the other colors are showing through. So we'll do that. Then I'm going to rinse my brush and come back again. Okay, we're back and dry. I'm going in with an acrylic paint marker, and I'm going to doodle on these turquoise squares. So I'm just off to the side, making sure that the paint is flowing out of the marker. All right, so let's go in here, and I'm going to make a big doodly flower, and I'm going to purposely go outside of the borders on this. Just like that. here, get the paint flowing again. Nice. All right. And I'm going to bring this right down here. What do you think? And I'm going to do another one right here. Just like that. The paint marker is kind of catching on some of the texture, but actually I kind of like how that's happening. Just get some more of this coming out, just like that. Almost gives it a little bit of a sketchy look. There's like, even when it kind of catches on some of that texture, it almost makes a little splatter effect, which I kind of like. And then I'm going to bring this right down also. I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to have just a couple, just to bring this sketchy look in somewhere else. I'm just going to have a couple of little somethings coming out here. Just like that. And then over here too. Yeah, I think that works. Well, I think we can call this done for today, but thank you so much for coming and joining me for this art journal day. And I hope you like what we made together. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And until next time, keep creating.